Okay, so I know I look like a mess. I'm sorry. Not sorry. I'm just too lazy to get myself ready. I'll probably do it later. I'm filming this a day early, so today is May 9th. Because it probably won't even get uploaded till tomorrow. But tomorrow is the Mother's Day picnic at my daughter's school, so I have to take time out to do that. Because normally when she's at school I would film. But if I have to be at her school for I don't know how long for a picnic, I might not get the time. So I have both kids at home. They're both being a little loud in the living room. They might run in here. We'll see how this goes. So I figured this is my Maynia 1 week. Well, tomorrow will be 1 week since the first. Or no, it's not. Don't mind me. I'm using this as my 1 week update. Okay, so week 2? I don't know. I'm gonna have to cut this stuff. Okay, let's start. So I started with oh gosh, I didn't even take the dates. All right, let's see here. This would be the 3rd. Okay, May 3rd. I started In the Arms of an Angel by Lavender and Lace. I'm sorry for the light. I started her on this. I believe this is just the crap linen from Joann's. I forget what company makes it. But I dyed it myself a long time ago. Let's see which way does it go. This way. Sorry, I'm just tired. I've been going through a lot. Anyways, wow, it's right there in the middle, so it's hard to see. Okay, there. So that's how I got done that night. I was a little nervous about continuing on this fabric, just because it's square, except for, you know, like the slub pieces. When you stitch over it, the stitches get a little bit fatter, so I'm a little bit worried because I will do her skin 1/1. But maybe I'll keep going. We'll see. I don't know when I'll pick her back up. There's that one. Ooh, let me move that stuff. Oops. Then on the 4th of May, I started Firefly Fairies, which is right here, also by Lavender and Lace. Let's see, is it this one? Yeah, this one. Okay, so this is the recommended fabric, and then I bleached it that morning, which smells like bleach. Anyways, I think I didn't do a great job with it looks too well made. Doesn't look like it was an accident too much, which kind of sucks, but oh well. I have it so that hopefully one of the fairies actually covers her up. But here is a sleeve of the red pink fairy. Just her sleeve. It's a little hard to see. It's weird though, because the colors in here look very pink, but the colors that it's actually called for are more of a peachy color. So I was like, oh, this is really weird, but hopefully it'll all turn out. I'm not going to worry about it too much. And again, we'll see when I pick this back up. That one. Then on the 5th, I picked up Grandmother Fairy, also by Lavender and Lace. So I knocked out all the Lavender and Lace patterns I had. Here she is. She's so pretty. And I'm doing this on they're all 32 counts. So, and here's 32 count linen. I don't know what type of linen. It's very, very stiff, very rough. It's called White Chocolate. I think it might almost be the recommended fabric. I don't know. So I started in the top corner. You can see I started and I had to frog because I actually lined up with the edge of the where my 3-inch border is when the actual pattern starts in about, well, up here it starts in 10 stitches in. So I had to rip that all out and go back, because a part of the pattern actually, her like wingtip comes out just to the edge. So I didn't want to cut into my framing area, because I do want to leave at least maybe a 1/2 inch to 1 inch showing when I frame it. Anyways, that's it. Just this little bit of brown for the background. I figured I'll start there, the boring stuff first, get to the fun stuff later. Okay. So that was that for those. Put that over there. Then on the 6th, I started my, well, hello there by Hands On Design, which will lead into haul. This is kind of my haul. It came in the mail on the 5th. Yeah, it came in on the 5th. This and the buttons for May and June, which I'll show you because it all ties into each other. So this is part of my haul. Anyways, just all those. It's super cute. I think it's cute and fun. So I started the May one on the 6th, and I got that done that evening. Though I think, well, I'm going to need to go back in. Hold on 1 second. Okay, sorry about that. Daughter needed some assistance. Anyways, so started and finished May on the 6th. Sorry, I'm repeating the crap out of myself. Anyways, I need to fix these buttons. They kind of go up, as you can see, so I need to straighten them out. But this was a quick little stitch. It's on 32 count Belfast, and I believe antique white, even though it looks like white to me, which is also part of my haul, which I'll talk about in a little bit. So there was that one. And then on the 7th, I decided to get June started. So here is June. Very cute. I did not get this done in one day. This border was a pain in the butt. My hoop was too small to do the border all together, so I decided to just stitch in hand, so it took a little bit longer. Plus all the counting to make sure it was straight and lined up, and that was a bunch of work. So I finished this on the 8th. Oh, excuse me. Oh, I'm tired. Anyways, so yeah, there's that one. 2 finishes. It was nice. And then the 8th, like I said, I finished that, and then I started my soda stitch. So I'm going to configure them like this, or actually, I'm going to do it like this. That way I can fit them on the 28 count Monaco, because I was having a hard time. I didn't know if I wanted to, well, I didn't know if I just want to do Korea, India, China, Greece, Japan, and Egypt, but I felt kind of bad leaving off Netherlands, but then it made it uneven, so I was like, I'll just do all of them, and I'll put them this way, and I'll probably finish it like a pillow, like this. I mean, they do have a miniature version, but it doesn't have the background, the little landmarks, and I really like those, so I couldn't like not have those. But I didn't want, because this, if you stitch it just like this on 28 count, it's like 3 feet long. I'm like, I don't want a big 3-foot piece. I already have Harry Potter. That's 3 feet long. I don't need another one. Anyway, so I just rolled it back up in here, and let's see here. Here is Korea's little hat. I got that part finished. Next is her little face. I was debating the 1/1 skin, but because it is a cartoony style, you know, fun, whimsical, I figured it'll probably be weird. So I'll just do the 2/2, or 2/1, like everything else. 2/2. Yes, because it's 28 count. My bad. Don't listen to me. It's not Vita. And that's not straight, but that's okay. I will fix that when I clean up the rest of this. How did I not know that making a video is such a messy business? I mean, Stitch Maynia alone is messy business. It's messy. And today, the 9th, so I tried to start this last night instead, but because it was nighttime, I couldn't see. I'm still struggling because it is overcast and kind of rainy today, so I'm still struggling. But this is my floral world map, which I don't have a picture of because it's just the pattern, but maybe I'll try to insert that again. The top portion of Africa right here. It's just yellows and blues so far. But yeah, got that started. I don't know if I'm going to start anything else after this. I might just rotate back through. I was thinking, I mean, I have my donut stitch frozen, but I don't know if I'm going to start that. We'll see. I don't know. I'm tired of frozen. We'll see when my next update comes what I decide to do. If I just rotate back through everything I started, or if I start that. Because I think that's the only other thing I have to start. I really think that's the only thing. I don't know. Okay, haul. Let's talk about haul. So there was a hello there. There was this and the buttons for the project. Got that in the mail the other day. So I had to start that. And then I went to my local LNS to get the fabric, which is the 32 count Belfast. I just got 2 giant pieces. The pattern calls for 27 by 36, a fat half of 32 count white Belfast. And then you just cut it into the 9 by 9 blocks. And I'm really mad at myself. If you've seen my post on Stitch Mania, I'm mad at myself for not being patient. I mean, granted, yes, I like going to my LNS. I like touching the fabric before I buy it. I like doing all that kind of stuff. The only problem is I spent twice the amount of money that I needed to for that. My LNS, they save their scraps and they put them in bins. So you can go through the bin if you want, instead of buying off the bolt. So we looked through the bin and found 2 pieces that were big enough to get 9 squares, plus probably maybe a little extra, but it's going to be for nothing. It's going to be probably like a little thin strip. What am I going to use that for? But it was double the price of what I would have paid for on 123 Stitch. It was probably, if I would have bought it off the bolt to my because it's 5 cents a square inch at my LNS, it would have been maybe $15 more than online, which I wish I would have just been like done the math there and been like, no, I want to just cut it off the bolt. It would have been cheaper, but I spent double. It was ridiculous. I was so upset with myself. It was just, I don't know. I don't like spending a lot of money. I like deals, like a lot of people. I don't mind spending a little bit more, being at the LNS, at my LNS, but I was just really. So there's that. But I'm over it. I can't return it. I mean, even before I stitch on, I couldn't return it. They just say the receipt says no refunds. You can only exchange for credit. So not a big deal. I did buy this fabric as well, but I'm not counting that towards that double the amount because I bought this too. This was separate. This I was overcharged for this though. She put it originally as the 3 cents. She did originally put it as 3 cents per square foot or square inch, which would have made it like $8 and well, almost $9. But then I miswrote 32 count when this is a 28 count, and so when she got to the register, she charged it as the 5 cents because I wrote 32. I meant 28. I'm just like, oh, crap. Because she didn't write it there, and I wanted to remember it, so I jotted it down and we were dealing with the 32 count at the time, and I was like, but it's a 28 count. And when I grabbed it out of the blue bin, because they put them in bins by color. And I grabbed this out of the blue bin, so I'm thinking this is a really dark navy blue, which is what I was looking for, but sometimes I can't tell if that's what it is or if it's actually black. I don't know. Either way, it's hard to stitch on, and I'm kind of doing it mostly by feel. Like when I rub my needle across it and I can feel 1-2 holes. And anyways, and then I ordered a grime guard from Stormborn Boutique. Her card, let me see. Stormborn Boutique online. It's not an Etsy shop. Focus, is it focusing? I can't tell. Oh, it's not focusing. I'll link it down below anyways. But I ordered a 11 by 17 Q-snap for my, well, because I wanted one. And I got it in the Zelda print. This one, because I'd never seen this fabric before. And so I was like, oh, that's cute. It'll go really well with my Zelda world map thing. And it came with this cute little needle minder. I was so happy. Very ecstatic. I was hoping it would come with one of these. So now I have my Zelda for my Zelda piece, which I need to pick up soon. Because I miss it. It just sits here. But that's great. It's great quality too. She did an amazing job. If I need another one, which I probably do, I need an 8 by 8 size. I mean, I could do it myself, but I'm too lazy. So I'll just probably order one of those from her. We'll have to look through and see what she has, but I knew she had the Zelda one. I was super excited. I follow her on Instagram too, so that's how I knew. That's it for haul for now. I plan to buy the buttons for the Well Hello There monthly, or maybe, you know, 2 packs a month. That way I stay on top of it, since I already have May and June done. So next month I'll probably buy July and August, and then in August maybe September, October. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I just know I want to keep on top of this because I have a little story behind these monthly stitch pieces, whatever you want to call them, because I don't know. This is my 3rd attempt at doing a month styled stitch. My first one was, I meant to grab this stuff out, sorry guys, so maybe we can cut that out, I don't know. Anyways, so I don't know which one I tried doing first. It was one of these two. So I saw this last year. Somebody was stitching up these. Let me see. Let's see, you put it on a thing, you just change it out, and I thought this was super cute. And so this is the only one I bought, which was March, because I believe it was March of last year. Anyways, I thought I would do it. This is as far as I got. This. I didn't even finish this piece. I did not like this. I was like, nope, this is too much work. I want to say this is my first time on perforated paper too, which is not my last. I did do a bigger piece, but I don't know, was it full coverage that got me? I don't know if it was the fact that I was trying to do it with Weeks Dye Works and I just didn't want to pay for it. Anyways, I stopped. Not going to do it. I'm even trying to sell this pattern, so I'm trying to sell this. It's on Stash Unload. There was that one. And then, okay, so no, this one was first. This one was first, because I started this in January of last year. There was the Snowflower Diaries. They did their monthly thing. See, I did January. Thought it was super cute. So I had to join in. Spent a lot of money on this fabric too. I swear. Let me stop. And then February came out and I tried doing that, and then I just stopped because I was not happy with how I was going to lay it all out on this fabric. I wanted to do them individually, and the fabric is not big enough to do that. And so I just quit. I said, screw it. I'm not going to do this. I'll use this fabric. I mean, it's a nice giant piece of fabric. I can use it for something else. It's a 28 count, I think. Yeah, 28 count Jobelin lamb's wool. But yeah, so I was a little scared to do this, considering my history with month styled stitching. So I'm going to try very hard to stay on top of this. They're small. They're not too involved. As you can see, they're not too involved. And the buttons are super cute. So I'm going to try really hard to stay on that. Keep me accountable, guys. Keep me accountable. But yeah, I don't have a great history with these. Anyways, that's it. That's it for me. Nothing new. Okay, so see you later.